What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran here, smoking it down live on a Sunday night. Thanks for joining me. Sammy, how are you? Timothy Church, welcome to the stream. I think this is the first time I've seen your name in the chat, so good to have you here. Let me get my air server up and running here. As always, Priest Williamson, how are you, man? Now that was easier getting the air server reset than it usually is, so hopefully that'll cooperate with us now. Turn that back on. Alright. Got a little bit of arena to grind tonight. I got to finish up Tier 4 Basic and the Crystal Cornucopia and whatever this other one, Crystal Splash, is. So we're going to knock these out real quick. Watch all your vids. Normally don't get the notifications. I'm glad that you got the notification this time. Trevor Gundrum, what's up? Welcome. Lord Grant, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you tonight. What do I want to do here? You know what? I think I actually... Nah, we'll do it this way. We'll do this one first. Knock this out quick and then finish up the T4B. Alright, just going through some rough time with the phone being broke. That sucks, man. Hopefully you can get it fixed soon. Bastero, how are you? Got home from work, ready to chill. Well, I hope that I can help you do that a little bit. Ghost Rider Looking Beast. Oh, he is a lot of fun. I had to take Suicides off today. Well, I actually did it for a couple of reasons. I have a bleed node in War that I take Archangel in if I can use him there. And I've been running Suicides, and I just thought, you know, that might make it tricky against a 5-star Jugs on that bleed node. So I went ahead and dropped Suicides. And it also helps in Alliance Quest too, because Ghost Rider had just been killing the opponents too fast. I couldn't get my regeneration off before I killed them. So, or if I did, it was like they had like 5% health left and just was no good. So I actually had to drop Suicide. It's pretty crazy. Reeler, how are you? Judney, is it Judney or Judney? Favard, what's up? Lola's cuddling with me. That's nice. Wish I could have a nice, sweet little dog. I used to have a little dog, lived at my house. Couldn't stand it. Actually, he was a nice enough dog, but he peed all over my house, so he had to go. Ghost Rider killing people too fast. Yes, sir. Eternal Warrior. With suicides on anyway. I said today is day 4 in Alliance Quest, and with my rank 5 4-star against Colossus in Section 3, I would have been very close to timing out. We usually have about 10 seconds left on the fight before finishing it, at about 125 hits or so. And I took him down this morning. Of course, we haven't got to him yet today, but took him down this morning in 47 hits. So it was pretty nice. Nice change of pace. What's up, Dubes? Happened to be last fight, just double edge on 455 Ghost Rider. Didn't even trigger my regen. Took the fight down in about 25 hits. Yeah, it's just too fast. This is why I keep saying they have to change Alliance War soon. Now that everybody's dropping these rank 5 champions, Alliance Quest, it's just not hard enough. Said it right, Judney? All right. Good. Rank 5 Ghost Rider. Oh yeah, that's been my plan since pulling him. I'm a big Ghost Rider fan. I like him a lot. Ghost Rider's damage is overlooked. Yeah, I mean he doesn't have a very high base attack. He does have a very strong Fury at a higher signature level. Mine is a signature 90 right now, but I mean, just the fact that it's a rank 5, I think any rank 5 is going to have a lot easier time in Alliance Quest. I mean, the base attack of your rank 5 is going to be the same as the opponents in Alliance Quest, because you're fighting rank 5 stars in Alliance Quest, and they're just boosted with those the local nodes on the or the local buffs on the nodes. Are you an older version of Brian Grant? No, Nicholas. Brian Grant is a younger version of me. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Some people couldn't even realize what you said in Cat Bay's comment section was. Oh yeah, I got a crack out of that, man. Thanks for coming to my defense there. But yeah, that's how I do it. I mean, giving Captain a hard time, but just watching the responses roll in too. Like, yeah, grand scheme. Really? Are you an idiot? Ghost Rider's amazing. For those of you who don't know, Captain Bay, he pulled a 5-star Ghost Rider and a 5-star Iron Patriot and a few others. I commented on his video, you know, congrats on the IP. Ghost Rider sucks, but at least he'll give you some arena points. Some people just they can't handle my my really bad sense of humor. Quick Gaming, how are ya? It's true. It's true. I'm BG's dad. Tell him he needs to get his room cleaned, like, today. What's up, Wesley Allen? GR sucks. You're retarded. I just sat there laughing my butt off. Yeah, I mean, people don't know me. I mean, that's cool. They don't know who I am. They don't know my profile in game or what I got, so it's hard to tell somebody's trolling you when you've never interacted with them before, I should say. Completed Labyrinth 100% today. Congratulations, Quick Gaming. Very awesome. You saving those shards for Blade or Medusa, perhaps? What's up, Ace Fusion? Been on his behind about his room for weeks. Tell him I'm withholding his allowance till it's done. See if I can get some shock damage here against Mr. Iceman. He's not shock immune. Ah. Oh, that didn't trigger my regen? Really? Is your second 565 going to be Quake? Real or no? Probably not. If I get Blade, it'll probably be Blade. I'll follow the crowd and probably rank him, but we'll see. Haven't decided yet. Any clue on what 2099 went for? I have no idea. Haven't been paying attention today. Sundays are usually pretty down day for me game-wise. Didn't even know you rank 5 to Ghost Rider. Knew you had him rank 4 though. Yep. Last level up. Couple days. What was it? 3 or 4 days ago, something like that. Well, no, it was like right before this Alliance Quest started, because the Glory Store reset 1 hour before Alliance Quest started. So I grabbed the T1 Alphas from Glory Store, ranked them up, and then jumped in Alliance Quest. Now you're gonna punish me? Oh yeah, that's a good point. No, we'll just make sure that it's like a designated allowance only for Laura. BG can't touch it. Don't know how people hold on so long for feature champs. Got 5 tries for Medusa. Feel like a kid waiting for Christmas. The days are crawling by. Oh, I do too, man. This is the first time that I have held this many crystals. I think the most I've done in the past is 2. Ah, come on. Alright, give me a minute. Gotta make sure I don't die to this Mephisto. Probably am, because I'm taking all this. Oh, nope. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Star-Lord. Oh, well. 5 tries? Yeah, I've got 7 right now for Medusa. Where's Cam anyway? He's lurking around somewhere. He was in Vex's stream a bit ago. I popped in there before firing things up here. High Speed, what's up? Evening Gurna. I like it. Gurna. Listed was 3 for Iceman. That was 2, and then 1 more before his crystal was gone, though. Yeah, I didn't save for feature. I should clarify that. I've only opened 1 feature crystal before. I got to 15,000 right before Stark Spidey was gone, and so I opened 1 for him. I don't need any more fights in this arena. I should stop here. I opened 1 for him, didn't get him. So this will be my first serious attempt at a feature champion. Laura Gran is really BG's wife, and she even admits that in public. Gambit. Gotta love Gambit. All the purplish pink stuff he wears. Looks cool. And, no, I was thinking today I was fighting with Gambit. His hair looks like the Collector's hair in the new comic, you know, the cutscene comic strips that they have, the old version of the Collector. Looks like Gambit's hair. Doc, you're just saying hi every night. One of these evenings you're gonna have to stick around, hang out. Went for Sentry just to experiment with him instead of going all the way for Blade. Sorry, man, Eternal Warrior. Yeah, I waited till we got some feedback. Good thing I did. Couldn't be stumped holding, we'll have 2 to 3 shots for Blade in February. We'll hope that does it for you. What's up, Hector? 3 days left. Yep, 3 days, 13 hours, and 49 minutes. But who's counting? Isn't that who you got on your feature? I honestly don't remember. I think so, High Speed. I think so. What's up? Quick shot. Titus Knight TK Weed. It's a long name. Open 1 feature Grandmaster Crystal, got Blade 5-star, couldn't believe. Oh, dude, congrats. I've given up feature Grandmaster Crystals. Never got a. I've got a 4-star out of those twice, I think. But I mean, I haven't opened a ton of them. They're too rich for my blood for the drop rate. Hector and Gran in the same stream. Can the universe handle this? Nicholas Gonzalez happens all the time. Actually, for my Labyrinth runs, Hector was on the Skype with me, I think, more than anybody else. With Quickshot, I think a close second on that. I think Quickshot was on 2, and Hector, I think, joined me for 2 or 3 calls on that run. Gran creating conspiracies. Gambit is the collector's long-lost son. Yep, you know it. Alright, an AQ, but longer fights, nothing. Yeah, Captain Morgan Gaming's been in the stream the last few days. He's got him too, and he's been testing him quite a bit. Just putting stuff up and posting it on Twitter too, and just it does not look impressive at all. Does not look impressive. What's up, B-Manny? Pretty sure it was Gambit, and you just said this is not smoking it down. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I remember now. Perfect recall memory here from High Speed. Gonna open all my 4 stars tomorrow for the shards, hoping for Medusa to test her damage unduped. I just pulled a 4-star Medusa yesterday, day before, but I can't rank her. Costs alphas. What's the grind goal here? Just get stuff done and then hang out. Really not shooting for anything. I need to finish up the 2 crystal arenas, and then this is the tier 4 basic. I'm just gonna cap it off. Other than that, just got to build up the inventory, man. New to your channel, I've seen you in chat before though. Yeah, I hang out in a lot of chats, but hey, welcome. Thanks for hanging by. Jeff Bloom, Mr. Gold Bloom himself, the man, the myth, the guy who really needs to be in the game. Jeff Gold Bloom, he is the Grandmaster. Carlos Mendez, how are you? Really hope you Loki guys get that Medusa. Heard some horror stories of the 4 Loki feature luck. You must have been talking to Mo Battle Chips or something. Or Quickshot. Well, I don't know how many features you've opened, Quickshot, but yeah, we got some pretty insane luck and some pretty lousy luck. I would say, you know, 7 shots. It's gotta get me a Medusa, right? But I did watch the Anonymous 2K video, so I know that I know it can happen with that. I don't get her. But I'm hoping, of course, like anybody else would, that I popped 3 crystals. The first 2 are Archangel, and the 3rd one is Medusa. That'd be cool. Wesley Allen, Sentry isn't that great of a champ. Makes me nervous about Gladiator Hulk. Yep. I don't get my hopes up for any champ anymore until we actually see some gameplay. Is your opening going to be live streamed? I've got an appointment Thursday afternoon, a bit after that, so I'm going to try to live stream it. I know Quickshot is planning on live streaming his, so I'll probably go to his right when it drops and then try to fire mine up for a short stream and pop the crystals. Just going to do it one at a time. 0 for 0. Pulled a 5-star Dormammu the other day. He's fun to use on attack. You know, he's one champion that I still haven't really played around with a whole lot. I've got the 4-star, but he's only rank 3. Mo Battle Chips, yeah. It's pretty bad. I know exactly who you're talking about too. Watch the Medusa versus Star-Lord in Labyrinth basically convinced me I don't want to take anybody into Labyrinth except a 5-star Star-Lord. Dude was made for that content. Yeah, definitely he's good for it. But, I mean, my reasoning is, I mean, you don't want to rank him up just for Labyrinth, though. I mean, because once Labyrinth's done, it's done. You know, and you got so many other aspects of the game that he's not the best for. What's up, Real Deal? Always goes back to Anonymous 2K. Well, I mean, we also have Gatto in the chat, who finally broke his streak. You not only didn't get the featured, he got nothing good at all out of those crystals. Yeah, I wouldn't quit, but I would cry a little bit. So ready to open for my first feature try, at least if I get crap on they get views, yeah. Key to YouTube. Crystal openings. I don't do many. I mean, to do a successful crystal opening, you actually have to save crystal shards, and I don't. I'm not good at saving. Anonymous 2K did Labyrinth for extra shots and then didn't get anything. That's what we're doing. I'm hoping. I remember BG when he finished Labyrinth, he pulled that Stark Spidey right straight away. So gonna demand that he gives shoots some of that luck over my way. Fun to play with a champ. Yeah, I mean, it's your account, dude. You can you rank up who you want to rank. I mean, if you enjoy playing with him, then you know, why not? As long as you don't have any aspirations to get in, you know, a high demanding prestige alliance, then you know, rank who you want to rank. It's kind of weird, though. I've really been enjoying fighting with this Ultron in Arena. Even though he is exactly the same animation as Iron Man, Superior Iron Man, and 100 other champions in the game. He's kind of fun to play with. Top 300 is fine. There with current alliance, no aspiration of top 50 or something. Yeah, it works then. Mario 12, how are you tonight? Thanks for swinging by. Star-Lord is still solid for any aspect of the game, not just Labyrinth. My battle chip takes down the stun immune, unblockable L1 mini with 455 SL like every war. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. My point is just that he could do just about anything at 455 that he could at 565. The only thing that you're going to get out of him at 565, I mean, you'll drop a few hits off of the fights, but he's just about as effective at rank 4. I mean, the biggest advantage is not having to have those synergies in Labyrinth. Never opened a feature? That's what he said. Just been playing MCOC. Living the dream. Mario 12, living the dream. Gran, what them cutoffs looking like for this month? Event Quest Legend Run. Dude, I have no idea. I've not heard any times at all. I don't know of anybody that's done a Legend Run. To my knowledge, I don't recall anybody posting in our Alliance chat that was going for one. Actually, no, I do. We do have one person going for one, but I don't think he's done it yet. Crash and Burn hasn't done it yet, has he? Think they'll have 5-star arena point boost items? Is that a question or a statement? I imagine we'll see them eventually. I mean, we have seen them before in the game. Quickshot doesn't know the pain of 60,000 shards spent on 4-star Moon Knights. Hopefully not. It wasn't all at once, though, was it, Cam? By the time I get the Tech T460 to 565 him, I'm sure I'll get impatient and 565 Gwen. You're talking about Spider-Gwen, right? Because if you are, you're my hero. Do you have an Android or iOS? I'm on a Apple 8 Plus. Moxie Jane, how are you? I think a good time is less than 4 hours for a Legend Run. Yeah. I think it's got to be under 4 hours now with the rank 5s out and about. I would guess it's going to be closer to 3.5. Mystero, since Star-Lord's SIG ability grants him a certain number of attack increase per consecutive hit, not percentage, are you only starting out with higher attack with a higher ranked Star-Lord? Yes. I mean, you got higher attack and you have higher base attack, you have a higher health pool. So obviously, you're going to cap, when you cap out at 400 hits, you're going to cap out higher at a 565. But there was only one fight in Labyrinth that I had to have over 400 hit combo, and that was X-23. And you can beat her with a rank 4. She's one of the easier fights, even if she takes longer to down. 420 to 430 should be good. They buffed Master again. Did they? I haven't even touched Master mode yet. I've done one run through through Uncollected. I've explored everything on the first 2 chapters of Collected, and then I've done a run through Normal and starting to explore Normal. There's a video a bit back of someone popping 3 feature crystals, and they were all Ant-Man. It looks so painful. Ant-Man is OP, man. Don't discount Ant-Man. Don't have Spider-Gwen yet. Someday, someday. How do you record your videos on iOS? There is a, actually the new iOS, you have the ability to record right on the screen. If you just pull up from the bottom there, you've got the record function on it's on the bottom right of my screen here. But you have to go into your options or something and actually turn it on. Ant-Man, couldn't solo him, too OP. He is OP, and have you seen my Ant-Man versus Maestro fights? I mean, the guy's a legend. You can't trash talk Ant-Man. If I wasn't doing Labyrinth, I wouldn't do that. I would not have done it if they didn't give us the rank down tickets. Doing good for the first time. I'm seeing you. 5-star rosters. See, you're also in need of a bit of luck. Yes, and hopefully I will get some luck in just a few days because I'm popping crystals for Medusa. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had some luck. I mean, I've got Ghost Rider. I've got Quake. I've got Magic. I've got Star-Lord. Had to use a gem on him even, you know. But I got Storm at 108 sig. But yeah, I could use some extra luck. Would have gotten depressed with that. Seriously, may go to a hospital for a day. Check yourself into an institution for depression. Everyone is saying 5-star. Oh, moving too fast. 5-star Blade to 565 over Stark Spidey. What do you think? I would agree. He's got higher prestige and more utility. I mean, Spidey's great, but he doesn't do what Blade does. Plus, Blade doesn't have auto evade. I hate auto evade on offense. Imagine fighting Ant-Man Labyrinth with Mr. Pillow Hands himself. You probably wouldn't take any longer than that 565 Star-Lord. Bolts Gaming, howdy. Good to see ya. Toot James in the house, too. What's up, brother? Blaze Prestige is much better, just shuts down as many champs. Exactly what Dubes is saying. Good, feels good to be done with Labyrinth. I'd like to get back in. I'm going to go back in. If I have some resources in overflow and no other content to do, I wouldn't mind doing another path or two. I mean, just for fun, because it's fun. Ant-Man on Thorns, debuff immune with offensive ability reduction node. Needs Black Widow and Blade, that would be a good AW node. Sounds like a pain. Done with game? Probably not. Plenty to do. Ah, I'm done. Didn't beat, only 21 fights. Didn't beat Doc on that, but I used a bunch of 4 stars on that. Let's grab those milestone, that milestone. I'm gonna jump over into Alliance Quest. I've got 1 energy, see where we're at. Also going back in. I really enjoyed some of those fights. 100%ed Labyrinth now. Yes, I did. Finished 1 week ago. Power Gain Iron Man. Going back in, yeah. Some of those fights, I think they're just good practice. Now I get the Fate Seal. Alright, Iron Man down. Doc got like 65 stars though, man. He could kill it in arena. Yeah, he could. Well, he posted that. What did he get? Like 17? He did it in 17 fights, something like that. 2 to 3 hours with a 565 for 1 6 stone. No, I mean, it's not just about the 6 stone. I mean, the 6 stone's nice, but I would also do it because, I mean, just again, because you're done with everything else. You got resources expiring. It's good practice, and I want to find that stinking symbioid or adaptoid, I don't remember which one it is, that has the 30 tier 1 alphas, because I could use that. Why bleed than Fury? It's just easier. I like the Fury. It's gonna, I mean, the longer Fury than the Bleed. Those are the 2 easiest judgments to place, and because I'm killing them so fast, I want to get the 2 or 3 judgments in that I can before trying to throw the heal block in. So I usually do Bleed, Fury, and then Fate Seal, and then Regeneration. Or I'll do Bleed, Fate Seal, Fury, Regeneration. And a lot of times I won't even get the regen in. Just had to request a review on my last war video, freaking ridiculous. I had like 4 in a row last week that I had to request a review on. It's getting pretty common. I went for quite a long time without having to worry about being demonetized or reduced monetized. Is that a word? Reduced monetized. Medusa is love. I love my 4-star Medusa. She nails all robots easily, and 546 Ultron went smooth with her. Otherwise, that Ultron could have given me some troubles. Yeah, she's gonna be great. I'll have two higher ranking 5 stars that'll shut down robots. So no worries from that pesky Ultron anymore. With all the Trinity running about, I was thinking about AV as possible defender. Folks can go in there with Spark and get wrecked, plus no danger sense. Oh, that's true. No danger sense, but I mean, he's not really difficult to fight, though. I wish they would put more Labyrinth-type nodes in War, but I suppose, I don't know, maybe they're trying to avoid that so people don't get to practice on the Labyrinth nodes. Do Bleed, Fury, Regen, SP3, Intercept, Repeat in normal fights. Yeah, I'm not even getting to the SP3 at all with the rank 5. I used to do with the 4-star. I would do the SP3. I would count that in against the Colossus in Section 3. I would do Bleed first, of course, because he's bleed immune. And then I would do the SP2 because I don't want to drain his power for a long time. I want to take advantage of being able to bait and counter his specials. So I'll do the SP2 next so that the power drain is as short as possible. And then I will do the Fate Seal and build back up to an SP3. Then I will do Regen, SP3, Fury. And I do, before I hit that Fury, with the 4-star, I did about 40% damage, and then I would do the rest of the 60% in about 75% of the time it took me to do the first part of the fight. But that he's at Sig 99, and that Fury gets pretty strong at that Sig level. When I hit 1,000 subs, probably going to join a YouTube network. Lose out on some money, but at least they have their own ad network and won't have to worry about it anymore. I don't know anything at all about YouTube networks. Haven't looked at that at all. I know Seaton's in one, and that's about the extent of my knowledge. I already threw Dark Spidey in there. Whatever. I might have to scroll down. Chat's moving a bit quicker. Really good defenders, though. Medusa, OG Spidey, maybe Hype. Not a whole lot anymore, man. It's me, Andrew. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Jay Red Dragon, how are you? Met Stan Lee at Comic-Con today. It was awesome. Did you get Sentry? Congrats on meeting Stan Lee. Dude, I saw a couple days ago he just had a birthday. He just, like, turned 90. It's crazy. But, no, I did not get Sentry. Did not try for Sentry. J Slap, what's up? No MODOK here either. But I think you're saying as a good defender. He's super defensive. He can go down pretty easily. There's several champs that can handle him. If it's not a stun immune or debuff immune, then Quake, my Quake can handle him pretty well. And then I imagine Blade probably can still handle him on any of those nodes. Medusa and Hyperion. Yeah, Blade or Ghost Rider can handle him, but I noticed Ronan running his 4-star hood. I thought that's a good idea. Could take care of those pretty easily with his constant Fate Seal stagger. Bring Black Widow to handle Medusa. Would have to check profiles beforehand. Not many people running Black Widow these days. Literally and figuratively, Ronan is a legend. Ashwin Nimkar, yo, what's up? Hyperion and Medusa, those are really the only two Cosmic Champions that would be any kind of a threat. All defenders have counter, but if opponent happens to make a simple mistake, then defenders like Medusa and Hyperion takes good damage. Yeah, you're right. We had one lane set. What was that lane in BG3? The dude brought like Iron Man and a couple other just poorly chosen champions. I mean, you could see the lane, so it just didn't make sense. But he got wrecked on Morningstar, which he probably bled out just hitting her because he didn't have any bleed immunes. Nothing much. How are you? I'm doing well. It's been a pretty laid-back Sunday. Kamala is a threat. She is. She can be a little pest in Labyrinth. One mistake. One mistake with 14 Furies up. You're toast. Use Black Widow here and there, not a lot, but with Medusa, MODOK appearing in War, been using her more. Yeah, I've been thinking... I mean, Quake handles them pretty well, but I've been thinking that I might break out my Crossbones if, you know, in a couple of situations. I think Crossbones would actually do better than Black Widow. I mean, now that you can actually see what you're facing, you don't have to worry about entering a fight with a Mystic Defender with Crossbones anymore. Did you see the backup today? 1 star? Yeah, I saw Richie go in there with 1 stars. That was fun. Throwing a Black Bolt with Medusa on defense to make her more of a nuisance if a person doesn't have a solid champ to fight her. Yeah. It's, you let yourself out. Alright, it's Nicholas. See you later. I'm sure mine will probably end up on defense, even though I kind of want to keep her on offense for a while, just to play with her for a while, but she doesn't really fit on the team. Right now I need a bleed immune or somebody that can take down a bleed node very, very quickly. I don't know that she's going to be the champ for it if there's a 5-star jugs on that node like there was today. Doc's Morningstar makes me excited in more than one way. Yeah, he took her to rank 4 recently, didn't he? What's up, Lord Hibby? Mr. Legend. It's funny how Mephisto is pretty much useless on defense now, but he completely shuts Medusa down. I've been hearing people talk about bringing him on offense. He's another one that I don't have. I don't have a lot of these newer champs. Starscream, what's up? I appreciate our interaction on the YouTube video the other day and your professionalism in that conversation. You're a good man. Crossbones is great because you avoid Mystic Dispersion. Do you? I don't... I mean, I know he shuts down abilities, but will he shut down Mystic Dispersion if he has 6 or 7 Furies up? I don't think so. Ashwin Nimkar, Mephisto's good on defense. He's very good unless people know that he's there and they have the right champs to bring to counter him. Not when his Furies fall out. Right, exactly. That's my point. Pretty much just instant SP3 once his overrun expires. Quite a few people on Reddit posting about it. I missed that conversation. Synergies don't affect defense. Yeah, okay. I saw BG say something about that too. He does not shut down anything. Well, he'll shut down just about, I mean, he'll shut down everything except for masteries. So that Mystic Dispersion is still going to trigger if we're still talking about Crossbones. Could put someone that is at least tough for Iceman in front of Mephisto to hurt the champ who will be good versus him. Well, it's not just Iceman that's good against Mephisto. Mephisto's good against Mephisto. Magic's good, or not Magic, Quake is good against Mephisto. Undo Quake to 455. Big Diz, I would not rank an unawakened champ to 455. Well, maybe a very few select champions I would, but Quake is not one of them. Even though she's still good, I still consider her worthy of rank, rank 4. Definitely keep her in mind, but I mean, she's really what puts her over the top is her prestige, and you're just not going to get that with an unawakened Quake. Unless you've already got your prestige established and you've got an extra space for another 455 and you like playing with Quake, then maybe, but I'd wait to awaken her. He does take too long to kill Mephisto. That's what I commented in the line chat earlier, that yeah, Blade may be better than for Mephisto, but not Iceman. Iceman's not better than Quake. Yeah, I agree with that, Eternal Warrior. Moxie Jane, to be honest, MODOK is also good at offense. Nodes like Strike Back and reverse the limbo of magic, fast kills, but magic is cake these days. Yeah, she's not too bad. Although I did die once last War to 1 on the bleed stun immune. Brought Ghost Rider in, didn't work out well. She was hitting limbo every single time, and I couldn't do anything about it. Angela unduped to 455. I mean, I have the same reservations, TDD. She's a good champion, and her signature ability doesn't really add a whole lot to her, but I just, personally, I have a reservation to take anybody unawakened to 455. But I'm considering prestige in my situation, too. Once I get Medusa awakened, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult for any champ to break into my top 5, and that may open up some possibilities there. But that's a hard call. Here's a question for you. Well, I always start to say something and I think, maybe I shouldn't say that. Heck, I'll say it. Is a champion god tier if they're not as good as Quake? I mean, not Quake, Blade. It's like a conversation I was having earlier. It's like, champion's not god tier because Blade's better. Like, Blade's better than everybody. In that case, nobody but Blade would be quote-unquote god tier. But yeah, it's. I hope I get Blade eventually, but I honestly, I wish he was not as powerful as he is. If you can't win against him, join him. Right? That's exactly right. 455 start, 455 Blade, 565 Blade. This Thor is quickly becoming one of those champs that I'm just like, use your SP3, kill me already so I can move on to the next fight. His damage is so bad. Unless you get to the SP3, and I just hate waiting on SP3s. Last guess, Scarlet Witch has Defender against Blade. Need to get lucky, Poison Blade, keep taking his power. Well, if you want to rely on Poison or something like that as a defender, then I would think Cable would be a better option than Scarlet Witch. But again, that's not going to be a big issue because Blade, you just keep your energy up or your power up, and you can just shrug those debuffs off like nothing. Archangel is good for 5.4. How would they adjust him? Yeah, the same way they adjusted Scarlet Witch, but yeah, that would. It's going to be ugly if they do. I mean, I think that what they're going to be doing now is basically they're going to try to make other champs to counter Blade. I mean, everything in the future that we're going to see maybe not everything, but I think a lot of what we're going to see in the future are going to be attempts to counter Blade or shut him down, which is the precise predicament we were in before. It's kind of ridiculous. Blade nerfed the 12.0 nerf. Reasons? What's up, Falstaff? Don't know how they would adjust Blade. Just should just hit the delete button and try again. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna play the game for what it is now, but it's just you know, they keep painting themselves into these corners. How do you shut him down? Stabby27, he's actually not too bad to shut down if you're fighting against him. But putting a defender up and you know, an Alliance Warren hoping to shut him down, you're not going to have a whole lot of luck. I would think you would have to have a bleed immune hero to start with. And your options for that right now are Luke Cage, Colossus, Groot, and Vision. So good luck. Am I missing anybody in that amazing list? Want to make all champs viable? Yeah, good job on that. Still not going for Blade, going to succeed without him. Yeah, I understand that. Cable is the best anti-Blade. Bafflang. Yeah, I still don't know that he could shut him down completely, though. I mean, Blade is not a villain, right? I mean, not Blade. Cable is not a villain, is he? I don't believe he is. So he's not going to get any danger sense. He's got class disadvantage. He'll degen when you bleed him, but still, I mean, yeah, he's a hero. But still, he's still got the regen. Blade's still got his regen. He's still got the ability to shrug off debuffs. I'm just not sure that even Cable could do anything significant. Anyone seen Command Mike's response on Sentry? Yes. That was a beautiful piece of literature. Ice, Ultron, Nebula. Well, yeah, but those aren't heroes. Iceman, yeah, he's another one. Iceman's another one. But Nebula and Ultron are not heroes. Or they're villain. Well, I think Nebula's a villain. It's another one I better check. Everyone knows Magic as a boss is no longer great, but watching a 565 Blade drop one in 40 seconds, that's crazy. Hard to evade specials. Actually, not too bad, Baff. I've got a video on my channel in my How to Evade Special Attacks folder on how to evade Cable's specials. No one is a Blade killer, but I think Cable's top option. Yeah. If you could test it out, let me know. Nebula is not a villain. Namron Striker. Okay. Good to know. She's a mercenary. Matt Husband, thank you. Alright, so add another one on there, but still, she's not. I don't think she's going to be a Blade counter. But they can't be Mystic, they can't be villain, they have to be bleed immune at minimum, and then they're going to have to create a champion that meets these parameters, and then they're going to have to add something else in there, some unique kind of debuff interaction that's going to just shut Blade down. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to do that. Ghost Rider synergy is gigantic. Yeah, I enjoy the Ghost Rider synergy for Ghost Rider, but I haven't tested it with Blade because I've only got the 3-star. Let's see, where is Nebula? Yeah, Mercenary. Anyone seen someone try a 3-star Blade on offense in Alliance War? He works that well. I have not seen it. I've brought a 3-star Blade to Alliance Quest, but only for the Ghost Rider synergy. Stack Taskmaster? Well, I mean, wait, if you're fighting, again, if you're on offense and you're fighting against Blade, anybody can handle him. The question is there anybody that you can put on defense that can shut a Blade down? And Taskmaster is not going to accomplish that task. He is not going to master that task. What are you going to do with Medusa? Parry the guy who shrugs off debuffs super fast? Yeah. Just noticed the suicides are off again. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I needed to take them off. I take a bleed node in war, and I usually bring Archangel in because he's just faster. And with my suicides on top of that bleed, I just didn't want to chance it against a 5-star Juggernaut. And I had to take them off anyway before I finish off Uncollected Sentry, so I just went ahead and took them off. They'll probably be going back on eventually. He's not pre-12.0 Scarlet Witch, but he's close. Yeah, I mean, you have to think about Scarlet Witch. She was very, very good by herself. But what made her great? It was the synergies. It's the same thing. You could run through map 5 with her, but you really needed that at least 2 crit rate synergies to make her really good. So it was still a 3-person team. And then questing, I mean, you took up your entire team with crit rates to get that constant stun lock. Regeneration and everything, and so it wasn't like she just went out single-handedly and beat everything. You still had to have the synergy. So I mean, Blade in my book is very, very close, very, very close to the same thing. You also know Kabam also stated that Danger Sense is working as intended. Yes. Taskmaster is a villain. I do not know that either. Haven't read too much up on him. Excuse me. Hodge the Compass, what's up? Danger Sense does activate on him, but he's not a villain. Interesting. Solid synergy with Archangel. I would think that you just, are you talking about like a 3-man team synergy or full questing synergies? Falstaff, maybe they're pushing the game in that direction. I know they've wanted to. They make everybody sick of all the blades all over the place, and they say, here's how we'll fix it. Add gear. Taskmaster is a villain. Timothy Church, thank you. I thought somebody said he was just a mercenary or a merc. Maybe Blade sees people for what they really are. He sees into their soul. Does Blade rinse Void? I imagine he would. He's even got class advantage on that fight. It's Kev, Roblox, and more. Haven't been here forever, by the way. Cyberwolf. Oh, man, yeah. Cyber Wolf Boy, it has been quite a while. How are you, man? Karthik DK, what's up? How are you? I need to remember, I need to check Taskmaster and Gambit. Hey, Doc. You need 6 debuffs to activate Fear. Is that... I thought I knew how that timer worked. I thought it was just automatic degen like Bane, but I've seen several videos now where the timer has gone off and the degen has not activated. So you're saying you need 6 debuffs for that to activate the degen? So you've been doing pretty well, gained a lot of subs, trying to be here as much as possible. Yeah, the channel's growing. Doing Labyrinth helped. Alright, let's see. Taskmaster. He looks like a villain. Yeah, Mercenary Thunderbolts. And Gambit. Hero. Gambit's a hero. Who said he was a villain? Offensive Burst Hero X-Men. Been subs in summer. Yeah, it's been a long time. Not sure what I should call you now. It's Kev, Roblox, and more. Cyber Wolf Boy. Grand Scheme, Taskmaster looks like Assassin's Creed. He does, kind of, doesn't he? I like that game. I need to get the latest one still. Haven't played the Xbox in a long time. Not much at all since I started playing this game. Read up. Alright, hold on. Some of the champs that trigger Danger Sense have more villainous origins in the comics but are not tagged with villain. Yeah. I think it's probably because, I mean, a lot of these champions, they kind of switch roles. Sometimes they're villains, sometimes they're neutral, sometimes they're heroes, and, I mean, Kabam's, they got to pick one, right? Jabberwock says he's not a villain, but he activates Blade's Danger Sense. That doesn't make sense. Are you telling me there's a bug in the game? That's unthinkable. Choose one, Ultron or Vision. Tell me what I'm doing. If I need sustainability, it's going to be Ultron. But any power control, power gain nodes, I mean, Vision was my go-to for the longest time. Used to love bringing him in the old Alliance quest with that power gain Cyclops as the mini-boss. Used to solo both Cyclopses all 5 days. It's like my Alliance, I was the only one with a rank 5 Vision, and my Alliance would just sit back and let me take him out. I'm like, okay. Call me Cyberwolf if you want. If not, then it's Kev. Alright. I will call you whatever feels right at the moment. Unthinkable. Inconceivable. Keep using this word. I do not think it means what you think it means. To switch the topic from Blade, what are your thoughts on cashew nuts? I like them, but not too much. Yeah, I like cashews, but they're a little soft. After a while, I really prefer almonds and walnuts. Cashews are one of those things that you can eat some for a while, but then you just you've had enough and you got to move on to something else. Maybe some pecans or pecans, however you like to pronounce it. And what are you playing for right now? Just finishing up the Crystal Splash Arena. Ooh, pistachios. Yeah, I like pistachios. That's some good stuff. Would be interesting if they had something that was opposite of synergies. If you had rivals or enemies on a team, it would hurt a certain stat of yours. That would be interesting. I mean, if you get one powerful synergy by having that person on the team, but you're going to have to take a negative thing. I mean, they already have those titles on the synergies. What's up, DA Contest Legend? Just a situation. You have one Overflow T4CC Tech class. Will get expired in 2 days. Really don't use both much. Still want to rank any one of them. I would probably go with Ultron first then. Unless you, I mean, if you don't have a good power control champ in your lineup, then rank Vision. If you do, then rank Ultron. I've already hit the last milestone, but I hate going back and hitting that thing. It's easier just to hit continue, so I'll try to remember that this time. Pistachio gelato. I don't think I've ever had pistachio gelato. I'll put that on the list. What's up, Art of Chaos? How was your weekend? Magic for that, both 4 and 5 star. Yeah, then I would probably say do Ultron. Fantastic did nothing. That sounds fantastic. Nothing but eat. Sounds fantastic. But tomorrow is the day that I get my diet on point, so gotta stop talking about food so much. It's like High Speed Pursuit the other night, coming in the chat and talking about double bacon cheeseburgers. It's terrible. Went for a run this afternoon, first time in about 2 months, and I've gone for a run. And man, my legs are hurting already. I forgot to hit the continue button. I hate that. Get into a habit and then you forget to do what you're supposed to do. Alright, go for review rewards. Gonna go burn some energy. In the event quest. What you gonna do, calorie counting? Not just calorie counting. I count macros, so keep track of total protein, fat, carbs, and I also like to do nutrient timing. Excuse me. I'm not really strict on the timing too much, but I like to focus like my fast digesting carbs right around my workout, and then slow digesting proteins right before bed at night. Other than that, just counting, just keeping track of the macros in general. Who deals good damage double immune champs like Ultron, Iceman, Nebula? Yeah, they both. Ultron actually is kind of a low damage output champion. I think Nebula has the greatest or the highest damage potential, but Iceman is pretty close to her. The other night, BG was saying how he's out of shape, right? Well, he starts saying his weight, etc., and I happen to be all the same size, so I was like, yeah. You're the same height and everything? don't even know how tall he is. Seems like he might be a shortish kind of guy like myself. Dorm can dish out some damage if you can stun him. Oh yeah, stun him, heavy. Get him to use it special. Stun, heavy. You can do some good stuff. Gonna jump on the in-shape train. Alright, what's your plan, man? What's your plan, Stan? You're gonna start a program? 90 points away from that last milestone. Figures. He's one that, well, I said earlier, I haven't used him a whole lot, so I'm not a huge fan of him, but I don't know, I'm not really sure that I like his animations enough to really invest too much in him. What should I go for here? I think I'm just going to keep doing the Crystal Cornucopia. Don't anticipate ranking too high in this, but might as well see what we can do. Add the Fantastic Four to the game, make the Thing a blade counter, give him a nullifier synergy with Reed Richards that gives passive heal ball. I like it. I like it. I would go for the Thing. I've always been a fan of the Thing. Come on. Yeah, heal block won't matter. He'll shrug it off. I mean, unless you... But he says he's got this nullifier synergy. Maybe if that's like an ability accuracy reduction thing going on. The, reduce Blade's ability to shrug off debuffs. I could see a champion that has that ability, that your opponent can't shrug off a debuff, would shut down any kind of tenacity or anything. I mean, Archangel already does that to an extent. Drinks like soda and juices have to go. These are the death of me. Yeah, soda is bad. All that extra sugar. Am I on? I thought I was past fight 15 here. Oh, I'm fighting all these rank 4 champs. Just kill me. This is a fight I just get it over with, move on to the next one. See you later, Gran. Alright, Moxie Jane, have a good one. Here's a nice workout program. Do 2 push-ups in between every MCOC match. That sounds not fun at all. Keep having these YouTube notifications pop up, like for stuff that I've never heard of before. YouTube has gone crazy thinking I want all these notifications that I don't want. What is up? 1 blade counter, great, bring Sparky. Yeah, but again, Eternal Warrior, I think they're talking about defense. I think you can beat Blade with anybody on offense. You just can't let him block. And you're fine. Reed's a genius is some kind of tech that he invents for story purposes, reducing that stuff. Invented the ultimate nullifier in the comics, so it's a little nod to that. Yeah, I would love to see them in game. I think it can happen now, but I'm sure it would still probably be a while before it would happen. Sorry if you answered already, but is the 5-star opening going to be live or video? I'm gonna try to do it live. Quickshot is planning on doing his live right at noon Central when the crystals drop. So I'll probably jump over to his stream for a bit and watch, and then I'll go live with mine. But I've got an appointment at like 1:30, so it would have to be. It would just be a real short and sweet open, and then shut the stream down. João Ricardo Garcia Fogacha, hello from Brazil. Welcome again, sir. Hope you are doing well. Ultimate Nullifier is the dumbest thing. How so, Cam? For the his suggestion for the game, or just in the comics? I'm not sure you would call it a nullifier. I mean, what my idea would be like the ability to prevent a champion from shrugging off debuffs. That wouldn't be a nullify. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's not the ideal situation, but I mean, they're the ones that put themselves in a position where basically they're just going to have to introduce other champs that can deal with him. Thought we were moving on from Blade. Clearly was not paying attention to my my win streak here, because we are still on Kang's team. There we go. In the comics, yeah, I'm not familiar with the comics, the Fantastic Four, so I'm not sure what it is. Oh yeah, I'm only on 11. I did my my run through differently this time than I usually do. Started with my top 5 stars earlier, because I wanted to see how many points I could squeeze out of them, and it worked. But now I'm on my 440s on some of the hardest fights. Or not 440s, these are 550s. We're good. Paul Flagel, do you just interrupt Cable's SP2? Yes. You don't have to evade the second blast of his SP2, but if you dash in too early, you'll get hit by it. But if you time it just right, you can run right by it and hit him. I've got a video, I mentioned it earlier, a video on the channel under the How to Evade Special Attacks folder. I think it's the No, he's not the latest one I did. I did Punisher and Cable right before that, so he's in there. You can check it out. Yeah, I'll do that. I remember reading a panel of Richards threatening Galactus with it, just waving his little cell phone size thing about, and Galactus was scared as hell for some reason, even though he eats worlds. Forgot I'm playing with Quake here. Use your special. Of course you're not going to. I should have waited for my SP3 because I would have stunned her. Not playing very well here. Come on. There we go. Now Blade is greater than Galactus. We need you, Gran, waiting on that How to Evade the Collector Specials video. I have not had time this weekend, Hector. Been busy with other stuff. May work on that this week. Usually have more time during the week to do stuff like that than the weekends. And to be honest, I have not perfected it yet myself. I've only successfully evaded it one time. Alright, give me another stun on this SP2 so I don't have to eat his SP3. Nope, guess not. Ooh, I survived. Yay! There we go. With the ultimate nullifier, you can literally, utterly annihilate anybody if you have the willpower. Nice, and Cameron posted a link. I will check it out. The ultimate Deus Ex Machina. Alright. Well, thank you for the read. No pun intended. Pumped a lot of resources into Blade. I even spent $100 on the 4th of July deal. Got the skill gem, maybe in the minority, but I'd still understand a nerf. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people do. But they also have to recognize what he is doing in the game right now. And in order to advance at the cheapest possible rate, I mean, you kind of need Blade. Lucas Pandikiu. Has anyone ever opened 10 feature GMC to get all 10 3 stars? Yeah, I'm sure it's happened more than once, man. We've seen that in our alliance a couple of times. I can't think of any videos off the top of my head on YouTube, but I'm sure they're out there. Hey, good night. Good night from Brazil, or good night to Brazil. Namron Striker, Collector's SP1 is tricky. Did it by accident once the other day. Haven't been able to repeat it since. Yeah, it's not... You don't evade when you think you should evade. It's kind of like Doctor Strange's SP2, where, I mean, you have to evade... I think Hector said you have to wait a little bit, but when I did it successfully, I actually evaded, like, as soon as his animation starts. After that, I've been trying to evade, and I'm just not getting it soon enough, because there's like a slight movement of his hand, and then he does the whatever waves, you know, whatever those things are called. And I'm trying to evade the waves, and you can't time it on the waves. You got to time it on that hand movement, it appears to me. And I haven't been able to duplicate it. Cameron got it. Thank you for the read. If you don't have the willpower, you're also destroyed. I got willpower, 3 out of 3. Open 16 GMCs for 3 stars only. Captain Alberta, sorry about your luck on that. Unfortunately, it's not an isolated case. Yeah, so you evade the first one, pause, evade the second one. But it's just a very brief pause and you can get back in there. Just blows my mind. We get a champ like Blade, then they drop this huge pile of science garbage. Yep. And when it should have been, if anybody was going to be OP like that, it should have been Sentry. There's Doc in the house, the man himself. Opened plenty of 3-star feature Grandmaster crystals. We always talk about his luck in feature Grandmaster crystals, but he opens a lot more than just the ones he gets 5 stars from. Voltaire! Hey, I read your book. Interesting read, but they will have a 5-star shard deal 221 in anticipation of Blade 222. Nerf announced 3-1. Oh, that is so bad. You're not still sour about the whole Awakening Gem Nerf deal, are you? From last year. Void will redeem it all? I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he's going to be better than Sentry, but I don't know about that. I don't think we can base his abilities. Well, I guess, was he released in the content reviewers program, Hector? Is that what you're talking about? Have you got some inside information? Went for 10, got unlucky too. Pretty disappointed. Yeah, I've decided to give up on those for a while. Those Grandmaster crystals. For the waves, basically wait half a second longer. It's like the Scarlet Witch. You see the animation, but gotta wait a little longer for the actual projectile. So you talk about the very first part of the before you evade it all. You gotta wait a second. I think that's what you were saying. Yeah, I've often told people, just lower your expectations. Lower your expectations, and then you won't be disappointed. You win some, you lose some, or you win a few and you lose a whole bunch when it comes to those crystals. Oh, come on, where's my parry? Thank you. Get out of here. What's up, Monkey Flower? Still a bit sour and untrusting of Kabam. You and a bunch of other people. Riley Lopez says Cameron wouldn't be happy about that. He has 100,000 stars to save up for Blade. Ghost Rider kill was perfect with the beat. Takes a lot of practice to get that down. No one has inside info yet. Okay, is he going to be in the content creator program though? I thought I had heard rumors of him being in there, so I hadn't sure if you guys had got him yet or not. I am not not good enough to be in that program. It's all right though. I'm not bitter about it. Get out of here, Blade. Not Blade, Cable, whatever your name is. When we said Kamala Khan was a threat, she is to her crystal pools. I haven't got her yet. She may come Thursday. Yeah, that's odd. Maybe there's more than one time. I'm pretty sure that I had done it by evading actually earlier. But I haven't gone in there with the intention of really trying to time it yet, so I will be doing that more once I get into the master difficulty. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Lower expectations, great SNL skits. Are they SNL skits? I have not seen those. I'll have to look those up too. Not good enough either. Oh my goodness, let's not talk about the welcome package. BG had to know what he was getting into when he included that in the video. If they're old skits, I've probably seen them. I haven't watched SNL in years, though. Probably just don't remember them. It's been too long. Dylan Grant pulled 4-star Archangel yesterday. Any way to get tier 4 class Catalyst fast, by the way. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Also be saving for 5-star Blade. Well, thank you, sir. Hope you're doing well as well. Oh my goodness, look at this. Already at SP3, and I've only took 25% of his health off. That was ridiculous. Let's see how much I can stun him. Anyway, fast way to get Tier 4 class Catalyst? Not really. Not if your Alliance is not getting them from Alliance Quest. I mean, you can do the daily. You can buy them with Glory or the Greater Glory Crystals, but they're really slow coming that way. Oh my goodness, got him down to 5%. That's a good run. Guess I do have class disadvantage here. And done. Popped all the basics, sitting at 1,500 shards. Now got 53 5 stars, made my arena. You have 53 5 stars, Cameron? Do you mean 35? I hope you mean 35, because 53 is... I'm going to go hide in the closet if you've got 53 5 stars. How in the world do you have 53 5 stars? Oh, Mad TV. Alright, that explains it. Anyone use Vulture ever? His one ability is evade all attack when dashed backwards. Wondering if this means he can evade Collector. Yes, he can, just like Nightcrawler. But in 5.2 anyway, once the Collector gets to the point where he is reducing ability accuracy, then it's not going to be entirely reliable. I'm just wondering how I'm so far behind then, because I've got 30. No, 31. How in the world do you have 22 more 5 stars than I do? Jago Fury, are my eyes deceiving me? How are you, man? Been a while. Me too, Art of Chaos, and it annoys me. I've got, I had to, with 31, I have to have one team with 1 5-star and 2 4-stars, or 2 teams with 2 5-star and 1 4-star, but, alright, we should be out of the Thanos team, right as I need to throw a 440 in here. Cam has 53 5-stars, but only 8 4-stars. Cameron is Kabam employee confirmed. Yeah, we knew it. We knew it. All new except for Punisher 29. Pulled him twice. Might rank 4 prestige. I hear he's pretty good. Only have 29 5-stars, but did pull X23 yesterday. Pretty jazzed about that. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a great pull. He sold a lot more 4-stars than you. Yeah, that's true. I guess if I sold some of my 4-stars, I might have a few more 5-stars. But I mean, I might get really unlucky on Thursday and have 7 brand new 5-stars. So. "22 5-stars, only dupe 2 ever." Yeah, I mean it's going to be rolling in quicker and quicker now, though. It's going to be like the 4-stars very soon. My face cam froze. That is weird. That's never happened before. Either that or I do a very good job of still. What is going on with this thing? Interesting. Let me check that. Alright, there we go. Reset it. Deactivate, reactivate. That is weird. That's the first time that's ever frozen. It's usually air server that goes. Never had the face cam go. That's really strange. Now start all the jokes about how my face broke the camera. It's all pre-recorded. X-Pool Dead Force. Best champ in the game. What? Where's my regen? He must be running Pacify or something. Just got the snot beat out of my Nebula and she didn't get any regen. 4-star roster is building back up, especially now that prestige rank ups are done. Have enough T1As to rank 3 4-stars. Oh, Cam. I thought about selling 4-stars at one point and lasted for about 30 seconds. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Only 5 stars you duped from crystals are Colossus and Magneto. Ouch. What's up, Jizz? We were talking about you earlier. When are you planning on doing your legend run? After this AQ ends, gonna go for it. Cool. Well, good luck to you. Have you run through Uncollected already, just to get the feel for the maps and champions and stuff? We're just saving all your resources. Let's see, Ultimate Nullifier. Oh, that's funny. This link you sent me, it says, did you mean Ultimate Nullifier weapon? And it redirects me to a different page. Ultimate Nullifier weapon. Interesting. So Reed Richards actually didn't create the nullifier. Johnny Storm retrieved the nullifier from the home of Galactus, and Reed Richards threatened to use it against him. Have a bit of testing to do with some of the champs, mastery builds. Pretty sure of the champ that I'm going to go with. Very cool. Hobbit Crom. Watch a video on selling champs. Pretty funny. Called MCOC 5 stars, Whales, Selling Champs, and Rebirth. Is it, did you sell champs for this video? Or just talking about people selling champs in general? About your account. I will check it out. I have a theory the nullifier was used as a toothpick for Galactus. As a toothpick? I mean, it kind of looks funny. It's got a little picture of it on here. Let's see if I can, yeah, there it is. Not sure what it looks like. Lead designer, Galactus. Origin, an aspect of Galactus. Appeared in 1966. That's an old one. Been described as the universe's most devastating weapon. Yeah. Then I collected all the hard paths. Nothing was hard about it except for Void. I agree. I really struggled on Void the one time I fought him, but I was running Suicides, which was a bad idea. Wait a second. What is going on here? There it goes, too. Like, the last two heavies I landed, she only placed one. What are they called? Stagger. She's supposed to place two. I thought it was guaranteed two, but I guess maybe it's just a chance for two. Don't want to give an advantage to anyone else, do you? Yeah. Don't want to give away all his secrets. Make sure you are hard on J-Rock. He is my in real life friend. Really? Competitive. Insane player, though. Hope he is happy. The best of the Alliance. Yeah, I mean, from what we've seen so far, he looks like a solid player. It's pretty cool that he's your friend in real life. Good luck, Jizz. I do hope you get it. Devant Shaw, bad at grinding, please give some tips. Level 37, 55,000 rating. Grinding what? Arena? There's really no tips for Arena. Unless you need to know how to get on the infinite streak, in which case it's going to differ depending on what your account looks like. You can just search for YouTube on YouTube for MCOC Arena Infinite Streak, and you will find many videos on how to set up your lineup for the number of fight that you're on to hit that streak. Otherwise, man, it's just playing. It's just hitting the content, spending the time in Arena, and there's not the only really shortcut in this game is spending money. There's not really any big secrets. Listen to something as you're doing it. Yep. I mean, that's why a lot of these guys watch live streams. It's why I do live stream to make Arena more manageable. But yeah, if you most of these guys in the chat are probably grinding Arena right now. If you watch like Brian Grant or Seaton or Dave or any of these other guys while they're grinding Arena, other people are going to be in there grinding Arena too. It's easier when you got someone else to talk to or watch or interact with. Sometimes just put a movie on and grind Arena. Yep, he's still here. How's the job going, Jago? Has that slowed down for you any, or are you still working crazy hours? Is there a list of what each of the path buffs do in 5.4? Well, on the release of the, in the forums there is, but Doc, if you want if you've got some time tomorrow, we can talk. I could talk with you and just walk through some of those things with you. That's what I did with B Manny. We just Skyped, and I opened up each of the maps and just kind of explained to him what to expect and what the nodes were. So, I mean, if you've got some time, we can do that. I'm busy in the morning. I've got to... Actually, tomorrow morning actually would probably be a good time for me. I've got to take the car in. We got a recall on the airbag on the vehicle, and it's going to take like 2 hours. So I'm going to be sitting at the car dealership for like 2 hours. And I don't even know if they're going to have Wi-Fi for me to work, or if I'm just going to be grinding Arena that whole time. So if you got some time in the morning, I'm probably free after about 9:30 Central. Making MCOC videos while we're watching you. There you go. Good, good. No 2 doubles a week. Off on the weekends. Nice. Well, that's good to hear, man. I know you were going hard at work for a long time. I'm glad you finally get a break. Have opened like 13 4-stars, and pulls are not good. Just one Scarlet Witch. Others like Falcon, Drax, Rocket, Groot, Thor, Quake. Thor and Quake are still very good champions. Very, very good champions. Oh, Thor is Jane Foster. Okay, well, she's not as good as the OG Thor, but she's still decent. Yeah, man, PM me. We'll do it. Best champs to focus on ranking up. All undo. Dorm, Psylocke, Electro, or Hulk. Unawakened, I think each of those really need to... I mean, Electro really doesn't have any place anymore, so I would discount him altogether. Psylocke kind of needs to be awakened. I would say Dorm and Hulk, both, you can rank them up, because once they are awakened, you'll want them at rank 5 anyway. So, yeah, focus on those two. Drive a Matrix? No, it's a Honda Civic, 2011 Honda Civic. Something about the airbags, when they go off, there's metal in there that can come loose and severely injure people. So I figure, yeah, probably ought to get that fixed. And it's clear on the other side of town, so I don't want to have my wife drive me out there, bring me home, and then have to drive all the way back. So I'm just gonna take it and then sit in the lobby until they're done. Eternal Warrior says Dorm and Psylocke. Yep. Psylocke's not a bad option. Malachi Reyes, what's up? Turns out Sentry, yeah, he's bad. That seems to be the consensus. Now, the question is he as bad as Carnage? Is this as big a disappointment or bigger than Carnage? Dorm best power control in game, and Alliance won't cry about it using him on defense. I don't think he's the best power control in the game. I mean, he's got decent power control, but Magic, Vision, Hawkeye, I would put all above Dormammu for power control. What's up, Max? Getting some time to get this T4B finally. Good, good, man. How are you? Another insane prestige monster right there. Maximum prestige. We gotta start calling you. I think you have secured the #1 spot in the Alliance for prestige for now, at least. Carnage can still put out good damage. Yeah, he can. I mean, he takes some build up, but not 500 hits, as I think I've heard people saying Sentry takes. Just please don't get last. Got everyone trying to find out that time might be the worst than not getting... Oh. Who was it? Was it Mo Battlechips that got last place and was like inundated with messages in-game wanting to know what his time was? Bigger than Carnage. Randy how do you say the last name? Pasquale? Pasquale? I think so. Don't stop anyone ever getting no, he doesn't. It takes him quite a while to get there, but they'll get there eventually. He's better than Carnage. Maximus Prestigious. There you go. The Latin. Cam's busted out the Latin. You know it's serious now. Mo Battle Chips and Mohammed. Oh, that's great. Hold it for a day or two. Oh yeah, you know Ronan is not going to be happy to let you sit there, and much less be Manny. Actually, I have a 4-star Mystic Awakening gem for Dormammu, but want to see if I can get another Mystic to use it on. Yeah, I mean, there are people that really do like Dormammu. I have not yet become a Dormammu fan. I imagine someday when I rank him and I play with him more, then I might become a fan. But right now, I can live without him. I said it right good. I always want to say names right because my name is always butchered. Kind of rated at 750,000. No way, no more anyway to get more units with this. No, I mean, you just do what you can, and don't waste units on crystals, and save your units. Get more champions, get more points in arena. Perry broken today? I mean, it's working for me. I've missed a few, but part of it, I think, is just not paying attention. Here, Ronan's sizzling. Oh, yeah. He's always got something. Ronan's always got something up his sleeve. He's got a plan somewhere. He's going to end up ranking up Carnage just for prestige. Sentry doesn't need as much ramp up and stuff like Alliance Quest when duped, and when he procs, they're pretty much dead. Okay, but it's just so the issue. Part of the issue is that it's just very unreliable. That 30% for him proccing his ability. Yeah, no third war this week because we had no matchup. Yeah, last matchup took a ridiculously long time to find a match. Yeah, last time, I mean, we started Alliance War. Volunteer started the second Alliance War right on time, but how long did it take? Like 2.5 hours? Something like that to find a match? And so he started it, I think it was like within an hour before cutoff tonight, and then it didn't find a match, and then cutoff came, and we're done. Where do you get so much class ISO, Devanch? Run Arena. Pop open those premium hero crystals. That's where you get class ISO, duping champions. You know, when you're first starting out and the champions that you're pulling are all new, you're not going to get a whole lot of class ISO. But pretty soon, every crystal you pop open, or 99% of the crystals you pop open, are going to be duplicates, and you'll just be rolling in ISO. I could sell all my ISO and be maxed again. I mean, have a ridiculous amount of ISO again in a month's time. Did it say failure to find a match? I don't think it said anything today. I think it just stopped. Issue is the RNG, the shorter fights and not as noticeable, but longer fights. Yeah, okay. I noticed that something, well, in Kabam Mike's post, I was thinking about, you know, if they would just change that 30% proc to a 3% proc, he would be proccing it all the time. You know, like Black Widow's Evade. Server issue? No, it's not server issue. It's how they're doing the matchups, I think. Apparently they've changed it so it's not just based on war rating anymore. It's based on prestige and war rating. That's why I'm here, Devanch. My pleasure. I'm glad I can help. It's hard to find matches so late on the third round of Alliance War. We spent almost 2 hours searching last night. Started matchmaking 4 hours before cutoff. Yeah, it's something screwy's going on. Not exactly sure what it is, but. Netflix Daredevil has a higher chance to evade projectiles than Black Widow does to evade, and if he actually does, it's a shock. Yeah. If he actually does, he's on defense. He doesn't on offense for me, ever, but... Jet Woo, is it Prestige or Alliance rating that's now added to the criteria? It's always... Oh, Alliance rating? I was thinking somebody in our chat was saying Prestige, but you may be right on Alliance rating. It's something. It's something that's changing things up. What's up, Steiny? How's the thumb tonight, sir? And, man, those hamburgers look good. I hope they tasted as good as they looked. Getting hungry again. It's 12. Go eat a burger for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We gotta stop talking about hamburgers at midnight. That sounds so good. Yeah, Steiny posted a picture on Twitter of bacon-infused hamburgers on his stovetop, grilling them or frying them in the frying pan. It's like, oh man, that looks so good. You think it's Alliance rating? Good. Okay, that's it. Had to add a Prestige thing too. It's to stop people from hopping around. So Prestige, Alliance, something. Dude, I don't know if we even know because Kabam is not. Kabam hasn't said specifically how they've changed it. Digging that Ghost Rider. Thank you, sir. Daily Big says one more question. Is 4-star Hawkeye worth rank 4 or rank 5? Thinking want to 550 him eventually. Yes. Yes, he is. His prestige stinks, so my 5-star is not going above a rank 3, at least not for a while. But there's no reason not to rank a 4-star. He's a very good champion. His bleed and power control on the L1 is amazing. Be hard for you guys to get match at your current war rating. Yeah, it's going to be a problem if we can only do 2 wars a week. I mean, even a loss is better, much better than not having a war at all. You lose out on too much loyalty without doing wars. About to go make nachos. Ooh, that sounds good too. Barbarao Simhadi, welcome. Amazing burgers, crushed bacon mixed with the meat, and McCormick Smokehouse maple syrup. Oh, Steiny, why don't you wrap one of those things up and mail it to me in Kansas? Any real difference between poison, bleed, and biohazard? Yeah, because biohazard is not automatic. It is bleed if you hit them, and poison if you hit their block. And so I could handle biohazard with Ghost Rider just fine, just don't hit them when they're blocking. But if you don't have a bleed immune champion, you're going to be in trouble. You can do it without a poison immune. Do you think 5-star Drax is good or 5-star X-23? 5-star X-23 over Drax. What do you let it do? Let it stop itself or tap it? I tap it if I do spin it, usually. I mean, I do all kinds of different things. Sometimes I'll let it spin out. Usually I just pop them. 5 stars I spin. They're matching war with prestige now too. It's either prestige or alliance rating. We're kind of going back and forth on that now. It's a mixture. It's between war rating and prestige. That way you don't have a really low alliance war rating with a high prestige. So then you've got like theoretically a really low alliance matched up with MMXIV. Because somehow the low alliance managed to get a high war rating. So in order to avoid situations like that, they've implemented the system where they're either taking into account a war rate or alliance rating or prestige, one of the two. Ready for Doc to get sub 6 hour time. Think he can do it. Only did 2 wars this week. Us too. Well, see, you could have just matched with us. Both could have had 3 wars. We'd be happy to give you guys the loss. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Alex. Some maps say poison and bleed, and it's just say enhance poison and bleed, biohazard and bleed poison. Yeah, the node says bleed and poison just to tell you what kind of nodes are on I should say the portals say bleed and poison to tell you what kind of nodes are on the path, but it's not bleed and poison nodes all the time. It's that biohazard. Man, even with a stack of Furies up here, Groot still hits like a spring twig. We would do it. We would lose 100%. It's okay. All right, man. Be stubborn, revive to boss kill. You could do it. What do you think? Should I say for 5-star Blade featured, or basic is the way to go? I don't think you can go wrong saving for Blade. As a general rule, what I would encourage you to do is consider how many 5 stars you have. Build up a roster of 12, 15, 18 5 stars. That way you can have a decent amount of 5 stars for arena with the basic crystals, and then save for features all you want. Some people only do features and have always only done features. So I mean, it's just kind of what do you want to do. Gran, what device are you playing on these days? This is an iPhone 8 Plus. Groot's heavy is OP. Oh yeah. Did you see him take down Maestro and Labyrinth with that heavy attack? It's amazing. Maestro kill. Yeah, he did see it. All right. Can't beat it. He beat Maestro 3 times actually. Twice off camera. Two 5 stars. Yeah, then personally what I would do is do the basics because your 5 stars probably are not rolling in as fast as others are. And so I would just focus on the basics, build up your 5-star roster. There are a lot of good champions in the basic crystal now. But, I mean, Blade is so far above the other champions right now that it may be worth your while to go ahead and save for him. But apart from Blade, I would say just hold on. I would just focus on the basics. MNG destroyed us. Who was MNG? I'm trying to think of what's the full name for MNG? Blade against non-villain mystics is normal. Good, but not god tier. Don't have him. Well, I mean, he still has the regeneration. He still has the ability to shrug off debuffs. Try for 5-star Sentry, but didn't get him. That's probably a good thing, Barbaro. King Groot sucks. He's not great. Well, Devon, you think if you have 15,000 shards and you don't get Blade, I mean, you could pull a champion for 15,000 shards that's contained in the basic crystal for only 10,000 shards. I mean, so you just gotta weigh. I mean, is that a gamble you want to take, or would you rather be halfway to another 5-star champion with those 15,000 crystals or crystal shards? Eternal Warrior meant to have common villain and non-mystics. Oh, you're okay. Missed that one. Still trying to figure out what alliance you're talking about. Beto, what's up? Man, I miss suicides. Look at this. I mean, SP3 and he's only got 75% health off. Alright, then he's going to stun me for a while. Gran Turismo scheme. Yeah, you think he's been talking to Chid or something. Chid always says stuff like that. You guys fought him a couple wars back. Yeah, I caught that part. I'm just wondering, what is their full name? What's the full alliance name? I'll probably recognize that more than the tag. Devonch, I can't really answer that. If you get Blade, yes, it's worth it. If you get... who else is in the sub feature that might be worth it? Maybe nobody by that time. If you get Blade, yes. If you don't get Blade, probably not. Medusa won't be in the basic by then, will she? Because she's just gonna have her second feature. I don't know when she's getting added to the basic. You could try for 5-star Void. I think you should wait until we have some definitive answers from some people, and see if you can catch some videos on his gameplay and hear what the community's saying, and then drop your crystal shards on him. Like some of the people who got Sentry are hoping. Sparky is in the regular crystal now. Marvel's Notorious Gamers. Yes, okay. Yeah, I remember them. Thanks. Someone say Medusa. 4 days. No. It's now 12:05 on the 8th. It is now 3 days and 12 hours. 3 days and 12 hours. Basics catch up with features in February, so okay. So Medusa will be in the basics. So basically, yeah, if you get Blade, it's worth it. If you don't, it's not. Your alliance name is MMXIV. Very cool. Sounds like a really cool name. Wish I'd thought of it. Avoid him. John Doe, what is up? Game is so imbalanced you had to save her featured Blade. Yeah. The puns are out of control. You mean I control alliances that wreck us with lots of 565 blades by saying they don't have any skill? Exactly. Oh, did he say MMXVI? And not MMXIV? Let me find that again. I'm not even seeing it. That's funny. MMXVI. Okay, good enough. From India, dude. That's awesome. I know, I have some friends from India. Hope I get a Blade and Stark Spidey so I can have no skill also. I want to easy mode my way through wars. I like you, Dubes, so I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to make the negative comments. If it was Cameron, I would say, you don't have any skill anyway, so... 565 blades make AW boring. I need new game mode. Download of the game is disappointed he doesn't have fight live players, just AI quit it. I wonder how many people actually think that they're fighting live players in Arena. I did when I first started. I was like, why is it that I keep getting matched with people that can't play at all until like fight 8, and then all of a sudden these guys are amazing. I knew you'd appreciate that, Cameron. Not thin-skinned. You can say whatever you'd like about me. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, dudes. Arena's how I found out about the parry mastery. Why do I keep getting stunned? Yeah, I remember the first time I noticed Unstoppable on UC. I'd just be like going in. It was like I was fighting with Yellow Jacket, and I was just going to town on him. He threw a special. I went in a counter and was like, the guy's just standing there, and it was like a low arena, so he didn't counter or anything. He was just standing there, and I was bouncing off of him as I was punching him. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? You know, there's a bug in this game, and yeah, it takes you a while to learn some things. Like, I remember the one time early on, I was like, hey, guys, it's amazing that like Winter Soldier's power drain stops Ultron's regen, because I did it like 2 times. Not realizing that it was because I had parried him. No idea that stunning Ultron turned off his regen. Yeah. Took me a while to learn that you actually have to read the champion abilities. Let me guess, Santa isn't real either. Yeah. Don't say that. Blasphemy. Beto, take that stuff and get out of here. How do you build thick skin? Don't have buttons? I know you have some kids. Have 5 kids that'll do it to you. Arena's how I found out about Stand Your Ground. Asked my alliance about what happened. My masteries were atrocious back then. Oh yeah, when I first started, it was like, ooh, I get a mastery point, we'll put it in lesser strength. Another mastery point, put it in lesser strength. You know, I maxed out lesser strength, and then I moved on to greater strength and maxed that one out. It's pretty crazy. The learning curve was not quite what it should have been. Told us they're launching 6-star champs and crystals. They are. They said it would be this year. It would be the new year. I'm sure we'll see them pretty soon. No utility tree when you started. See, I had started after all that. I mean, I missed out on some fun things, it seems like. You're from 4 Loki. I am in 4 Loki, yes. Sharif Farag, what's up? Hide the nodes in AW. Maybe randomize buffs like Modoc's Lab. Force players to use different attackers every time, or at least reduce dependence on Blade. You know, my theory is that they collected the data from Modoc's Lab so they can determine what combinations are people using these randomizers on most frequently so that we can implement them in the next iteration of Alliance War. No, he didn't betray 4 Loki. He just left to do his own thing, which is alright. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for me. I notice BG is live now. He's testing Sentry over on his stream, so I'm going to wrap things up here and probably hop over there just for a few minutes before calling it a night. But before I do, I've got one PHC to open. Had 200 plus hit fights in Modoc's lab. Hope they got that fight data. Yeah. A lot of unavoidable damage. Yeah. It would not surprise me at all. It's just data mining. That's all it is. Getting all that info for new fight nodes. Alright guys, well, thanks for joining me tonight. Have a great night, and I will see you next time. Until then, this is the Gran Kahonu smoking it down. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.